Hello everyone, I'm Sylvia with Pine Kiko Goats, and today I'm joining my friend Andi as we work with some goats and get them ready for the show.
This is my market wether Caspian, and this is another market wether Typhoon. They are both about 3 months old right now, and they are ready for some training.
Yeah, so today what we're going to do is we're going to get them out here in our mock show ring. I just put up a couple cones around the perimeter, and then we also have a bucket in the middle. That's going to be our judge, so that way we can practice keeping eye contact. So basically there's a show coming up in about 3 weeks, would you say?
Yeah, it's coming up fast, that's all I can say.
Alright, so about 3 weeks we've got a show coming up. So we're going to get these guys in tip-top shape. This one is Caspian. He's going to be the one going to the show. So he'll be most important of who we're focusing on today. So we'll just work with them both though, so that we both have a goat to show as we are practicing today. And after we're showing, we will evaluate how we did and then also do some hoof trimming in today's episode. We are going to be doing a part 1 video of getting these goats ready for show. Today is show practice and hoof trimming.
It'll definitely be some work because these guys haven't had a whole lot of training with somebody as experienced as Sylvia.
Right, so this will just be good practice for both us and the goats to get some show practice in. We can only get better over time, so this will be good practice. I'm hoping to also do a part 2 video where I'll come back over here.
He really likes your jacket.
He does really like my jacket. I'm also hoping to do a part 2 video which will cover washing the goats and then also clipping them. So stay tuned for that as well. But let's get cracking, and we're gonna take these goats out and do some show practice. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, well, I thought that went pretty well. What do you think, Andy?
That did go fairly well for my first mock show. Definitely need to work on my eye contact, and I'd say Caspian is already improving greatly.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. I'd say that went pretty well. Of course, there's always stuff we can improve on. The goats are new to this. We are fairly new to this. But for a practice round of a mock goat show, I feel like we did pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that bucket judge was very impressed with us.
Yes, for sure. I'd say I can probably brush up on my eye contact with the judge as well. The goats can need a little more work, but by the time showtime comes around the corner, I think we're ready.
I mean, all we can say for sure is that they are very good at pulling on their leads and doing a little prancy walk.
Yeah, for sure. So there's some stuff we have to brush up on, but I hope you enjoyed that little round of a mock goat show and kind of see how we are practicing.
Yeah, but it'd be very easy to set this up at your own home for practicing.
For sure.
We used cones, but you can use any sort of marker. Just make a ring, and we put a bucket for our judge, and that's all you really need.
Yeah, or you can use a soccer ball or even a real person, just something in the middle that can work as your judge.
High five!
Way to go! Okay, so first we did some show practice, and next up we're gonna get these goats hoof trimmed. We'll probably need to trim them again right before the show when we are clipping and washing them as well. But we're gonna give them a little trim up right now because they're ready for it. So I'm gonna be showing Andy how to trim hooves.
I've seen it done online, but I've never seen it in person, so Sylvia is gonna quickly show me on Typhoon here.
Yeah, let's get to it. All right, so this is Typhoon here.
I'm in the background.
Here is Andy. So I'm going to be teaching Andy how to trim hooves, and hopefully this is helpful to you guys as well. So first of all, the main thing you want to know is that the goal of trimming the hoof is you want to make it as flat as possible. So all of these edges are going to go bye-bye. So basically the first thing that I want to do is clip off the tip. So first step is the tip. So I'm going to be trimming off the tip about till I get it to the point where I want the foot to be flat. After the tip is when I'm going to do the sides. This does not hurt them, however, they may throw a fit if they haven't had their hooves trimmed.
I think they did once when they were really young.
So trim it to where the walls of the foot are trimmed, and you trim off. Typhoon, you're just fine. But you're gonna leave most of the heel there to give it a steady support when the foot is flat on the ground. So now do you think you have a good idea of kind of how it's done? Okay, awesome. So I just do tip, sides, and I usually leave most of the heel to give it a good support.
Okay.
So that's all there is to it.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad I could help you with some tips today. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for part 2.
Sylvia actually had to leave because she had somewhere important to go to, and we completely lost track of time. But I am going to rope the boys back up and try and clip their hooves by myself. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I've seen Sylvia do it twice, so let's just hope that it all works out in the end. So we're really down low for this camera angle due to my lack of a tripod, but we're gonna give it a go anyhow. Okay, so far it's so good. I'm clipping along the edges right now. He is behaving beautifully. I think I have it pretty even. So I'm just gonna clean up my work. I'm gonna have half of one of his hooves already done. I'm really sad I couldn't catch this on camera, but Typhoon was struggling a little bit, even doing his front legs. So he actually just laid down in my lap, and I finished up the job from there. It was really adorable, and now he's all good to go too. The boys did really good, and it's time to untie them. I'll pack up all my supplies and I'll give them a little afternoon snack. Thank you guys for watching Pine Kiko Goats. I'd really like to thank Sylvia for helping me out, trimming hooves, getting me a little bit better at bracing. I will definitely be working more with Caspian because the show is coming up fast. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content, especially because part 2 is coming soon. Closer before the show, we are going to clip Caspian, we're going to give him a bath, and possibly touch up his hooves. So, thank you guys, and I'm just going to leave you with one happy image of goats eating their feed. Bye. Boys. It's kind of cold, so I don't want to go outside. Hey, food. Are you on the swing, Caspian? Good boy. Caspian, are you excited to meet Sylvia? I'll take that as a yes.